Excuse me for a second while I join the party. Hopefully I don't get jumped. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god, it's the Australian faggot himself.
What's going on, bitches?
Just the man I wanted to see. Ryan finally added me to this group chat. I've been trying to get in a party with you fuckboys for like 2 weeks.
Oh man, you could have just asked. I would have fucking added you.
I was trying to ask. That bitch ghosted me, and then he was like, "Oh, what's up, David? I've been at my mom's house eating spaghetti." The fucking asshole.
Wait, was he eating mom's spaghetti?
As a matter of fact, we were both eating spaghetti.
Ah, nice.
We were making literally the exact same spaghetti down to the ingredients themselves.
Bro, random question, but have you ever had bulldog?
What?
Bulldog. It's like Korean fire noodles, right? But they make different flavors. You
That
remember?
sounds fucking delicious. My dad is able to make super good pho.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking. You ever had jambalaya?
Nah, I haven't had the pleasure, to be honest.
So it's basically like really, like the seasonings are really fucking good, but it's as plain and simple as just rice with herbs and shit with sausage. That's it. But it's so fucking good.
For some reason, when you said it, I thought you meant like gumbo.
It's like gumbo.
Nice.
Kinda.
I never really got to try that, because like, nobody cooks that shit
Who the fuck
here.
is ripping it on their controller right now?
Oh dude, that's me playing Sifu at the same time as talking.
Man, I never got. I'll try to play Sifu. It's just
Honestly,
last time I hate silence. So like solo games, it's hard for me to play because I need somebody to talk to. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm cool with being in parties while playing it. Sometimes it gets like ultra distracting, and like you'd be better off just like zoning in, listening to music or something.
Like me and Ryan were in a party one. Actually, this was like a couple, maybe a week ago or some shit, and we saw you playing Sifu, and I was like, Ryan, I don't know if you should text Teddy to join you or not, because we were like puzzled with it. Because I know you like to concentrate.
I mean, you gotta understand, my girlfriend calls me all the time as well for like the stupidest stuff, so I don't really mind that much.
Some interesting shit has happened.
Oh yeah?
I've also made it a goal. I made myself a goal. So, after some consideration, I wanted to become the strongest kid at my school, right? Because I got the genes and shit to do it, right? The reason I wanted to do that was every year we got like a homecoming and shit, right?
I'm familiar, yeah.
And usually it's pretty boring, but I try to spice it up because I know that the football team has a tug-of-war rope, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to get that out. After a lot of fucking hassle, I was able to get it out, and I started fucking 1v1ing the entire football team, man. It was so fucking fun. I even 1v1 the coach that looks like David Goggins, and he's from the military, bro. And I almost beat him.
Oh yeah?
Until a kid helped him. That sucked. I really wanted to beat that man, and then one of the football players started helping him, and I got dragged.
Yeah, he probably wasn't gonna let his coach go out like that.
I was beating kids that are like 6'6", 6'7". I was just dragging people. It was so fucking fun. People was asking me what I was doing, like steroids and shit. They was thought I was doing some shit, man. It was so fucking fun. Then I thought about it. I was like, by this Christmas, if I train, I could probably become the strongest kid in 10th grade and 11th grade, because the seniors, seniors are always probably going to be stronger than you. Unless you've been training for a while, but I haven't been training for a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my dad, when I went home, well, the day prior to doing all that tug of war shit, I think this made me weaker, but my dad decided to make a workout scheme for me, right? Based on my natural abilities at the time, right? So he said, this is basically how I went. 50 sit-ups, then 5 pull-ups, 5 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 5 pull-ups, 5 push-ups, 30, 20, 10, over and over. So basically in total, 25 pull-ups, 25 push-ups, and 150 sit-ups, right? But that's not all. When I go to school, we have shit like basketball and volleyball. I like playing volleyball because it's way more interactive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
And I'd be fucking destroying people in volleyball. Like, at the start of the year, I could barely move a muscle. Like, if the ball was going 3 feet away from me, I wouldn't even be able to catch it, right? But now, I'm running all over the court. I'm slamming that shit in people's faces. It's so fucking fun. Like, there's some kids at my school that are just too fucking athletic. Like, one of my friends, Javion, like, when we go to the locker room, the motherfucker got a 6-pack and shit, and he walk around all diesel and shit. He's like 5'9", right? Everybody's older than me, though. When they figured out my age, and I'm apparently have the strongest core in the entire school, even though I don't have a 6-pack at all or anything like that. But my dad was like, David, you do realize you have a 6-pack, right? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He was like, you need to lose 15 pounds. And I was like, really? He was like, no kid your fucking age is able to do 300 sit-ups, take a break, and then fucking 200 more. That's not normal. I didn't know that wasn't normal until I started seeing people at the school do sit-ups, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? One kid was just struggling. But my main weakness is like fucking dips, pull-ups, and push-ups. So my dad got me doing them bitches every day. On top of doing that tug-of-war shit, he made me do that shit when I got home too. You know why? Because he quote-unquote sensed weakness. Right? So basically, my dad wants me to join the football team so bad, right? And I want to join the football team. Problem is, I want to be a lineman. And you know the linemen are fat as fuck, strong as shit.
What, you mean like linebacker?
The linemen are like the people like right at the front, I think. I just want to push people, hit people, and tackle people. That's all I want to do. I can't throw a ball. I can't run fast. All I got is my strength, right? And people don't realize that. People will be like, bet you can't beat Jimmy in an arm wrestle. And I'd snap his arm, right? Jimmy's like a 6'6" fucking basketball player. Right? So they're like, but you can't beat this guy. And then I beat him, right? And they're like, what? People have actually started to notice, like, why is this kid strong? He's beating all these people up. It's fucking great. Because I'm not athletic at all. The only thing I'm good at is volleyball. So that's why I want to play football, because all I gotta do is push people and shit.
God damn.
Well, I mean, there's more to it.
Yo, it's fucking funny. In school, I made no sense, because they'd be like, oh, do you want to do sports? And I was like, no, but I would never stop moving, because I was extremely athletic. I just didn't want to play their gay games.
Yeah. My dad's super disappointed in our school, though. He was like, I want you boys to take wrestling, boxing, and all these things, but they don't got it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
The best I could do is football.
Not every school, like, condones that type of stuff. Like our school, for a while, they had, I think it was karate or something, but then something went wrong. They decided to stop it. I think
And
you
my
can
dad's
guess
so
what went wrong.
my dad is the type of dad that wants you to be fucking perfect. He wants if he gets mad at me when I don't have a 4.0 every year. I mean, I've yet to not have a 4.0 because he's always on my ass. You better do your work. You better go to school. Like, and I didn't learn. I learned today that not all dads say they'll break a child's jaw if they don't do something. Because we were reading the text, right? And it's in the 1500s, and the father was like, "If you don't learn to cut them fucking yams, I'm gonna break your jaw, and you stop fucking staring at me, or I'm gonna crack your skull." And everybody was like, and I'm just sat there like, my dad said that to me yesterday.
What type of pet have?
He's a great dad if you want to be better.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
like,
he's always
not
got me
everyone's
working
dad is
out and shit.
Vegeta, you know?
And like, he wants me to be so fucking perfect. It's crazy. Like,
Crazy.
I can't call him any other thing except for dad or father. Or he gets so fucking mad, he'll be like,
Oh,
"I'll fucking break your skull if you call me bro again."
I can understand that, to be honest. My dad would just be like, I'm not your fucking bro, and
It's fucking
look at you
like,
like
I
he's gonna
remember I was
throat
like,
punch you.
Ryan actually heard it once, and like, I called my dad bro, and he was like, "What did you just fucking call me?" And then Ryan just says out loud on the phone, he was like, "David's dead." Like, dude, it's crazy though, because like, my dad, like I said, I told him, I got so sidetracked. All right, so when I got home from all that fucking tug of war shit, I literally tug of war the entire football team. I was also doing 2v1, so basically two kids on the other side of the rope and then me on the other side. And then people were just like, "Damn, he's dragging the fuck out of those people." He was going crazy and shit. I fucking loved it. Right? But when I got home and I told my dad all this shit, and he was like, "Why aren't you on the football team then?" And he was like, "You're afraid of getting a concussion," which isn't really true. I know how to avoid a concussion, right? What is actually true is I'm afraid of not being good enough, right? Because you got to pay like $200 to get into the football team, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that only applies with people with like the money to do that. The coach offered me because they want me on a team really fucking bad. My GPA is perfect and all this shit, and like people always be asking, "Why aren't you on the football team? Why aren't you on the football team?" Shit like that, right? And they were like, "You're the biggest kid in the school. Why aren't you on a football team?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm afraid I won't be good enough because I have a thing with disappointing people. I fucking hate disappointing people. That probably comes from my dad, right? I hate disappointing people. Because,
Eventually,
like, if
you're
somebody's
gonna
gonna
need to
pay,
break that. You can't please everybody.
yeah, but it's like, it's mainly for people that I need to impress. Like, the football coach literally offered to pay the $200 shit so I could join the team. But if I join the team and I'm fucking ass,
Ow.
what did he pay for?
I mean, yeah, I get that. So, like, disappointing people that you care about, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about disappointing people I don't care about. But it's people that have done shit for me, I can't disappoint them. It kills my soul. Makes me feel like a shitty person. So I've been kind of just holding it off until I feel confident enough in my body. Cause like the reason I fucking arm wrestle every person that looks strong, and the reason I like
God damn.
do tug of wars with everybody, what happened?
Oh, this dude just, like, kicked so quick that, I dodged it twice and both of them hit. You ever seen that video where the guy, like, keeps hitting the guy in the head with, like, the pots and pans lids when he's, like, the other guy he lets, like, slide? Yeah, that just
Yeah.
happened to me, but like kicks.
I've never. Sifu is a fucking hard ass game, bro.
Well, the literal crazy part is once you learn to weave and to block, like you know you can parry, right?
Yeah.
You parry until your structure bar at the bottom's full, and then you just weave, or you mix it up and weave and parry and push things around, and bro, the game gets so easy. I mean, it still has difficulty because obviously I fucking had to finish it on master mode, dude. I died so many times. I finished it on like age 58 on master mode, which is like retarded. Dude. Like, I think I tried like 8 times before I finally finished it.
Damn, I went a little too hard on that volleyball game. That volleyball game, I was playing so hard that my toenail separated from the skin on my toe, as well as the other toe got a massive blister. So, yeah, I was popping off.
Oh yeah, I don't think I
But-
ever really played volleyball.
Volleyball is fucking fun.
I mean,
Even
it
though
looks
it's
like fun.
kinda, and it's a lot more skillful than some people think. Like hitting a ball with perfect accuracy, as it's like 1 foot above the ground, and you have to leap towards it and hit it all the way back and pass it into your team. It's fucking annoying because everybody except for me on my team is ass. Like I remember this one guy. How do you fucking hit a ball behind you? I don't get it. But yeah, my dad, once I got home, once he heard that I was like fearful of being not good enough, he was like, "Oh, okay," and because he got a little upset at that,
Bro, that
because he
kind of
doesn't really understand it.
that kind of threw me
He's
when
like-
he said, "How do you hit a ball behind you?"
He hit the ball and it went behind him. I don't know how the fuck he does that shit. It's like the ball broke his fucking ankles. It's so fucking weird.
Oh my god.
That's wild. Oh, holy shit.
So, my dad got super mad because he's like, he doesn't understand it because he's like, you're good enough to be on the football team, and yet you're still being like anxious about it, right? So he was like, all right, then I'm gonna make you fucking good.
I think there's a word for
So,
that. A fear of success.
yeah, it's true. I am very fearful of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not afraid of getting hurt. I'm just afraid of not being good enough.
Nah, man. All you can do is get out there and do your best and train hard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, my dad, after that, literally the day before I did a workout, then I tug of war people, and now he's making me do another workout. By the end of it, he had me doing pull-ups. I could not do a single pull-up. My arms were so fucked up that I could not do a single pull-up. I couldn't even with jumping up, I couldn't do it. I basically had to grab the bar, jump as high as I could, and then slowly, as hard as I could, let myself down, right?
yeah. And you know, like, Bucky, right? You know Bucky's brother?
Yeah.
So, I follow this dude on TikTok that, like, looks like him, like, exactly like him. He got stabbed, dude, and he's, like, still went to chest day. But anyway, I I did his arm workout, and it killed me, dude. It was so bad.
Yeah. I tried hitting the bag like you said, but like the bag wasn't So basically the way we got it set up is we have a basketball goal. I don't actually know how the fuck we got this basketball goal. Maybe it was gifted to us, but I really don't know how because we've never had the money to buy one. So we have a basketball goal, right? But we took the basketball goal off and replaced it with like a little chain, right? So basically my punching bag's right over there. It's about, punching bag is about I'm gonna like line it up to me. So I'm about like 6'2", 6'3". So it's like 5 feet
Oh yeah.
tall, and it weighs probably around like 60, 70, 50 maybe. 50 to 70 pounds. It's a nice squatting thing, and maybe I should do some squats.
Honestly,
But yeah.
something that's really great for like leg exercises is just literally holding stances.
Ooh.
I know that's
Fucking
crazy, but like,
wall sits absolutely fuck my legs.
yeah, there's another one you can do where you just put all the weight in your back foot, and it's like parallel to your whatchamacallit shoulder, and then your other foot you just rest on your heel, but don't put too much weight on that. You want to hold it on the back leg as much as you can, right? And just hold that shit for as long as you can. Your leg's just gonna start shaking and hurting, and then you switch to the other leg after a while. But like, dude, that'll make you so sturdy. And
Well,
I don't mean
usually
fucking. I
if I
don't mean
want to
getting
fuck up
sturdy.
my legs, sorry, it's a little delayed.
That's cool.
Usually if I want to fuck up my legs, I just go to the park and do as many squats as I feel necessary, and then I start doing lunges and shit, right?
Yeah.
Lunges fuck me up. And then I go for a run. And I'm wobbly legged as fuck after it, but it's a good leg workout. Usually I do around like 60 squats and then I lunge for about 40 feet. It works. And my dad's always giving me nice tips. He was like, David, you're big enough to actually be strong when you do workouts like this. And he was talking about like workouts using your own body as its weight, because you know how skinny people, like 120-pound people, yeah, they have a six-pack, but will their core really be as strong as somebody that doesn't have a six-pack as like 200 pounds?
You've seen Bruce Lee, right?
Oh, Bruce Lee's an exception. I was talking with Ryan. Ryan wants to have like a six-pack and all that good shit, right?
Yeah.
He's not necessarily going for strength. He's going for, like, I want to be able to do shit in my body. So basically, like, if he wants to do 20 pull-ups right now, he could do 20 pull-ups. If he wants to go do parkour, he could go do parkour, right? But he isn't going for, like, if I want to knock out a 280-pound man with one punch, yeah, I can type shit. And I was looking at his build, and I'm like, the best you, goddamn, my fucking English. I was like, Ryan, if you want to get strong, the best you could probably do is Conor McGregor or Bruce Lee. But that's like a lot of fucking training. And he was like, no, I just want to look good.
Well,
because you know that man's all about the girls.
If he wants to just look good, tell him just get a fucking barbell set and just follow some YouTube routines. Because honestly, the fighting stuff, you're not training to look good, you're training to get explosive power from every movement you do, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I got my dad, the best guy I know to do fucking... My dad's done everything when it comes to, like, bodybuilding. He's ran miles, he's biked, he's hiked, he's fast for like 21 days. He's done kinesthetics, anesthetics, all that shit. Fucking everything. He's done bodybuilding, boxing, wrestling. He's done everything, right? So, like, my dad's a really good opinion, so I got him, and he was like, well, Ryan, if you want to just look good, do sit-ups, pull-ups, dips, push-ups every day,
Beach
or
muscles.
if you want to go crazy. And he's also like, get weights, get a comfortable weight, and this is the way my dad showed me how to do it. Get a comfortable weight, and if you could do 24, I always get mixed up. Is it reps or sets? Like 24 reps.
Well, you'd be doing 24 reps for a set, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. So like 24 reps, and on the 24th one, you can't do any more. That is a weight you should be using. And usually the way my dad be doing it with me, because at the moment I'm trying to get strength. I want my muscles to have endurance. So I'm doing a comfortable weight and just doing a ton of fucking reps, like 48 or 64 reps.
Well, the other thing you should be doing is just hold the bitches in the positions you would normally lift them for as long as you can, and that's a mental game as well. That shit will fuck with you a little bit. Cause you'd be like,
I remember I once tried to do a wall sit as long as I could, and I couldn't walk for 2 days after.
yeah, it's a good time.
Tears were coming out of my eyes, but I wasn't giving up.
And the planking that you do on your elbows is great for the core as well, right?
Yeah. I like planks.
Yeah, because you know most of your power comes from your core and stance.
Yeah.
And the transference of like how you move your feet, hips, everything. Bro, I was watching this one dude and he was like explaining how to actually do a whip punch, and I was like, that's fucking insane.
Ooh, a whip punch?
So, basically, you know, like in Baki when he's talking about making your body a whip, basically, he's like, multiple joints, he's getting all weird. Well, the other dude explained it a lot more simple, and he kind of explained it how Bruce Lee explains it, where he's like, be like water, because water like flows, then crashes and snaps. And he's like, you want to be as loose as possible, loose as a bitch, and then just like, at the end, form the fist and make the strike. And like, as long as you have like, yeah, if you have like the perfect form, he like punched the pad out of the dude's hand, and the dude was like a pretty big dude that looked like he had grip strength, and he could not hold it.
I'm trying to get like that. My dad wants me to take a year of boxing, a year of wrestling, and a year of Muay Thai.
Honestly,
least.
That sounds like a good combination. Muay Thai was like, honestly...
Do boxing first, then wrestling, and then Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai was honestly fun, bro. Like, if I had the money for it, I'd be back in them classes.
And my dad was like, when you get a job, you'll pay for it. And I was like, well, Dad, where will I go? Well, I don't fucking know, but you'll do it. Because Louisiana doesn't have any of that shit.
I'm also like...
Fucking sucks, though.
I'm spewing that I ended up like having to leave Wing Chun because like I had an accident with like I got hit by a car and shit. Because like Wing Chun, I was paying like a lot, right? But in the class, it included learning Chinese medicine for some reason. That's a part of it. It's fucking pretty cool.
I hear medical students, I should ask my mom, should learn Chinese medicines and shit.
Well, when I look up like Western definitions for things and like this and that, it's not accurate. And then you look up like the Eastern version and it'll tell you exactly what herbs and shit you would need to fix that problem and what their opinion is on this and that. They just, we don't do that here.
You gotta understand about the West though. It's less... See, America has only been around for around 300, 400 years. As an actual country, shit's only been around for 200 years. Then you go over to China, that's been around here for fucking 5,000 years at least. And it's a little different because they just fucking know more about medicine, everything, martial arts and everything. Because fucking America is literally built on other people's shit. There's not a single original thing about America.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Not even
China was where, like, what was it called? Like, the first vaccine type thing was developed where they did, like, I think it was like the scabs of something. They made people, like, snort it or something.
But yeah, you gotta understand, you shouldn't trust shit. Like traditional shit from America, because nothing is traditional in America. The most fucking traditional thing we have here is hot dogs.
I mean, technically that's still German, but...
Exactly! Like, that's what I'm getting at. There's fucking nothing traditional over here. So, if you're looking for medicine, go to fucking China, or Japan, or anywhere in the fucking East, you know what I mean? Shit, I'm pretty sure Australia is older than America. I don't know about Australia, though.
I think the natives are some of the oldest people on Earth. Like they tell stories that David Attenborough confirmed was like dinosaur time type shit.
God damn.
Of like,
Hey, you want to hear a funny thing about dinosaurs though?
yeah,
You know the coelacanth from fucking Ark, the regular fish?
yeah.
You know how old they are?
I mean, how old? 'Cause I'm curious now.
240 million years old.
Damn, dude.
Could you guess what?
What?
We found them under the ice.
Huh.
They're still alive today. They haven't changed at all in
You know, I
240
believe
million
that
years.
because some
There's
like
pictures.
scientists grabbed a 400-year-old shark and killed it trying to like check it out, and they found it under the
I
ice.
remember that. that motherfucker saw Columbus. I hate when they do some stupid shit like that. Whoopsie daisies, we just killed the oldest Did you know a scientist accidentally killed the oldest living creature on Earth? It was like an oyster or some shit that was like 600 years old.
Naturally, a scientist did that too, eh? Like, of course, bro. Why?
Couldn't have been a little bit more careful. And then you got them big ass oysters that have like 20-pound pearls that they kill. And I'm like, why do you kill it then? But yeah, there's actual living coelacanths today. If you go to Google, you could actually see some pictures of them, and they're usually, I think they're in Taiwan. There's only like 500 of them, so they're super endangered. But keep in mind, these are like dinosaurs. They're literally dinosaurs. So that's kind of crazy. That's like literally seeing. That's even crazier than seeing a megalodon. That's even crazier than seeing a Dunkleosteus or a T-Rex.
Did I ever tell you about that time I seen a dinosaur?
You slept through the meteor. Yeah, mate. Yeah, mate.
Mate, you're going right to fucking jail.
God.
Bro, I can't believe that dude like wrote the whole show on his own, but it gets funnier. Apparently he makes the pictures for the show first, and then just makes the words up later.
He's a fucking genius.
He is, to be honest.
That's fucking great.
The dude should be like a national treasure.
You really fucking would. No one in America knows about Sassy though.
Oh, they
Sad.
will. I'm surprised when I go on TikTok and there's people from England that are like talking about it, and I'm like, how do you guys even like know?
This secret intel.
Then again, they also watch cold ones and stuff, so it's like, you know.
Oh yeah, cold ones.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Some annoying shit has been happening lately though. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm usually really good at like math and shit, but so this year, they put me in a new class, right? So originally I had Mr. Davis. Mr. Davis is the coolest fucking dude in the world. So you know the
I think
college
I remember
LSU?
you telling me about Mr. Davis.
Yeah, do you know the college LSU?
No. I'm guessing that's like
So
the Louisiana State fucking something.
University? Yeah. They're such a good ass college. They have some of the best engineers in like the entire country, right?
Oh yeah.
And I want to be an engineer, and they guarantee you like 120,000 off the bat if you go to LSU, right?
Sounds pretty
And
good.
fucking good money. And they give out merit-based scholarships. They give out scholarships like crazy, and they have like a 98% student pass rate. So like 98% of students that go there graduate.
So it's like some really good stats. And we were going on a field trip, but here's the thing. I didn't meet the requirements because I had too many absences. Mr. Davis, my fucking dog, was just said, fuck all that, come along. Since he's the dean of the school. So he just forcefully put me in the system. And his only reason was he said, oh, I thought you'd be good for the school. Mr. Davis is awesome, man. Like, he even offered to, like, I couldn't buy some clothes, so he just offered to buy them for me. Like, he's just fucking great. He's the guy that originally tried to get me into the football and everything. Right? Best math teacher, best teacher I've ever had. But I got out of his class for no good reason. Right?
Yeah.
And now I'm in this Miss Renandez's class. Here's the problem. They literally have every class clown in one class. See, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care if you're screaming and hollering in my class because I'm probably doing the same shit. Problem is, the teacher can't handle it.
Oh, that's
She'll
tough.
stop teaching. She'll start screaming. She'll stop teaching. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. Because I'm a visual learner. You have to do it first, and then I can easily just understand it after you do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like fucking Kakashi. I just copy it, right?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. But she doesn't do it. So there's nothing for the monkey to do. Like, literally, the only times I've learned shit is when Mr. Davis would come into the class to yell at all the kids. I'd call him over, and I'd be like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on in this paper, and he'd show me everything.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I don't know what the fuck to do, because she doesn't teach. She kicks out people left and right. Shit, I got kicked out. You know how I got kicked out? Helping other people.
Damn, that's tough.
She's like, you're talking, get out. Oh my gosh. And then Mr. Davis came in clutch again. I was about to go to detention. Problem is, I'm in the honor society. You could already guess what they do.
I'm guessing you get kicked out for detentions.
Yeah, I get kicked out. So I'm like, fuck it, man.
Bruh.
And then Mr. Davis and one of the deans come along and they're like, all these kids going to detention? And she was like, yeah. And then Mr. Davis walked by, except for these two, which was me and my friend, and we go back inside. I was like, fuck yeah.
Do you guys
Because
have
Mr. Davis knew I was just helping people.
Do you guys have the category of troublemaker cards? I know that sounds
What?
really dumb, but basically, right, when I got in trouble the first time, they gave me a yellow card, and then when I got in trouble next, they graduate you to, like, green card or something, and then you graduate from that to, like, red card, and then, like, beyond that, if you keep fucking up, they expel you.
No, but we do. Yeah, no, they just expel you.
Oh,
They don't
nah.
give us autism cards.
Yeah, we had fucked up, like, you had to get it filled out by each teacher to prove that you went to class, because, you know, our country has a problem with kids skipping school.
Same. I think
Yeah, I think every country has that problem. But, like, yeah, for some reason we had, like, these dumbass cards, and I swear to God, bro, it just made things worse.
that is some autistic level. Here's your card.
Oh, it was worse than that, because you had to sit in, like, the deputy principal's office, and she's like, you're better than this. Prove everybody wrong. You know? And you'd be like, yeah, totally listening. By the way, why do you have a glass dildo in school? And she'd be like, that's art, and that's a dick. That's, you can't tell me that's art. That is literally a dick.
Man, it's fucking fun having friends that could take a joke in school. I hate woke people. Oh, you can't say that. That's racist. I could call anybody a fucking monkey if I want to.
Damn.
But man, my friend Lahim, he could take any joke. 2 days ago, he said I ran out of my racism quota. So I met my racism quota, and I couldn't say any more racist shit because I said, man, black people are always complaining about shit. Oh, his knee is on my neck.
Oh, bro.
Yikes. He looked at me, he was like, you can't say any more racist shit after that one, David. And I bet him that I could be nice for a whole day, not say any mean shit to nobody. I failed so fucking hard. We were at an orientation, right? And they were playing music and the kids were dancing and they were screaming. And my school is all black people. There's literally no white people except for me and another kid. So I looked at my friend Lahim and I started beating my chest like a gorilla. And he said, that was mean. I owe him $1. Yeah, it's hard out here.
Yeah, well, you guys give it back to each other, right? Like he called you like a mayo monkey or something?
A snow monkey, cracker, fucking everything. It's great though, because I got another friend who's on the football team, and we're always competing for like who's stronger, but he never wins. But he's like, his biceps are like twice the size of mine. Like his fucking muscles are huge. He's literally looks like a gorilla, and so I call him one. I call him Donkey Kong, right? And man, it's so fucking funny because he can't take that a skinny white. Well, I'm not a skinny white boy. I'm fucking 200 pounds. But compared to him, I'm skinny, right? And he can't take the fact that I keep beating him in arm wrestles. He can't take it. He always challenges me to arm wrestles.
Man, I played Conan the other day. That shit has changed so much.
What has changed?
Conan. So, like, you know
how
you used to beat a boss, there's a box, right? You open the box, right? Well, you get keys, and they'll drop you, like, a weapon, but it's not going to be legendary. It might be, like, hardened steel. There's also perfect steel now, which is weird. But, yeah, so they'll drop you a hardened steel thing, and then a key, and I was like wandering around like, where do I fucking use this key, right? And then I went through the spider cave, but took this random fucking trainee, if you will, like, you know, they're a slave, but we're not going to use that word. And then, like, I took them through, we killed every spider, and then in the end, you know that fucked up spider that I spawned that you was like, that must be part of the DLC? It's in the game now, in the spider cave, and I'm like, what? So now I had to fight a boss, and my dumbass NPC's getting in the way. And then, after I beat the boss, you can then open the skeleton key once, but the room starts overheating, and you will die if you stay there, so you can't keep opening the box.
Oh my god. That sounds so fucking crazy.
Yeah, the game's gotten so hard now.
Well,
I did figure something out though. If we play like on servers, we won't have the tethering problem.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we'll just have like a slight, maybe like a little bit of a lag issue if people are on the server, but they're usually pretty dead, so.
That's what me and my brother used to do.
Yeah, I don't like being tethered.
Just go. Yeah, I don't like it too much either, cause I'm like, hey Ryan, let's go go over here, and he's like, no, I gotta do something here.
My bears. literally his bears.
Yeah, it was fucking autistic.
I think you would have liked Gen Zero, but I think everyone else is over it, by the way.
Aw.
It's cool. It just reminded me because we were like wandering around together and killing things. Ah.
Man, I did a lot of reflection.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know how every time I leave, I come back with like a new mindset. Like the first time when originally when I unfriended you and then I let them, then we were cool again. I came back with like a new mindset and shit. That's cause I have like a mentality. Originally, I never used to think I was smart, strong, or anything. I thought I was a fucking loser, right? So I try to prove shit to myself.
Like, I think I'm smart now because I proved it to myself. Like, if I can't get like a 4.0 for the whole fucking year, I'm not smart. If I can't get advanced on this, I'm not smart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta prove things to myself. And at the moment, I'm trying to prove to myself that I'm strong. So that's why I'm arm wrestling everybody. That's why I'm trying to tug of war everybody. Because I can't accept that I'm strong until I know I'm stronger than everyone. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, alright,
then
Goku.
I did some reflection. And
I heard
remember
you
when
beat
I killed
cancer.
everything on that?
It's me, Goku.
Remember when I killed everything on 7 Days to Die and you got mad at me? And I muted you and fucking all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that because I swear to Christ, if you weren't doing it on purpose, then there is just a weird coincidence of every time I looked at something, its fucking head would pop, and I'm like, alright, I'll go to the other side of the house, and
I
then
swear to you, I was not doing that shit on purpose.
I'm looking out the window of the shit thing I'm shooting, and then its head pops, and I'm like, and then I see your ass walk up and go, hi, how's it going? And I'm like, this motherfucker wants to die.
So the way I thought about it was,
Yeah.
I was like, I want to level up quickly.
Bro,
Since I wasn't thinking
when I
about
tell you,
4 day.
I got that petty, I put traps behind you. I was like, I gotta stop this
Yeah.
motherfucker. And you like just terminated it through the traps. Like,
So the way I was thinking that Horde Night was like this. So I was like, I should try to level up. And I was staying in one spot, but I was only getting like 4 zombies every 10 minutes.
oh dude.
So I'm like, I gotta move around. So I started moving around the entire complex, going in circles. I was not considering at all that y'all weren't getting many zombies. I thought y'all were doing the shit I was doing.
Yeah, dude, now there is so many zombies that there's just plenty to go around, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see us getting, like, in each other's way too much anymore, because, dude, random hordes of, like, 20 show up out of nowhere. And sometimes there'll be a screamer, and that screamer will bring more. It's pretty fun.
Sounds fun. But yeah, so I did some reflection, because the reason I started doing reflection is I saw all those messages, and I was like, fuck, Teddy's not my friend no more again.
Nah,
Because that's
I just get
that's
mad.
not what I wanted.
I get mad out of nowhere, you know what I mean? It's a problem.
And I was just thinking about it, I was like, damn, I was being a fucking asshole, wasn't I? Because I wasn't playing with you. Not for any reason. I just, like, you were playing, like, fucking, at the time you were playing, like, Terraria and shit. I was like, oh, he just wants to do solo games. I'm gonna play with Ryan on this duo game.
You guys were playing, like,
we were all
It Takes Two. By the way, I played that with my girlfriend once, and she was like, I'm never playing this again. And I was like, aw, man. Because it was, like, free on Xbox.
Why didn't she like it?
I thought she would, because it looked like Little Big Planet type shit, right? But she was like, this is, like, too complicated. I don't want to be this person that she was playing as. And I was like...
Complicated?
She was
Me
the
and
girl.
Ryan were trying to kill each other constantly.
Yeah, that was, like, part of the problem.
We could barely
too.
make it through the game.
That was, like, honestly part of the problem. She, like, couldn't work together very well, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, me and Ryan? Me and Ryan have a thing. We could just kind of switch from let's fuck each other over to, hey, let's work together, like, really quick. We don't have a problem with communication at all, because we kind of think the same way, and we like the same games, and we like, so, me and Ryan, that's why me and Ryan never have a problem, because, like,
Ooh.
we could do whatever we want around each other, and we don't give a fuck. But here's the thing, I realized how much of a dick I was being, because I was like, that Horde Night, I should have been way more considerate. Like, I realized I was not being considerate at all. And I was like, I was being a fucking asshole. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
I was like, I gotta be more considerate nowadays.
It's all in the past, you know what I mean?
And I was talking to Ryan about this. And I think the reason why you and me usually get into, like, little scuffles is, so, I'd fuck up. But every time I fuck up, Teddy, I kind of know I fuck up. But, like, I think it stems from, like,
because my dad always yells. He yells so fucking much, it's crazy. So when anybody other than my dad yells at me, I fucking hate it. I can't, and it's not that you yell at me, but like when people tell me shit, unless it's like in a very polite manner, I can't handle it. I can't, I just shut it off, right?
Yeah, that's fair
So
enough.
when you were trying to explain to me that what I was
Yo.
doing was wrong, I was like, I didn't like the tone you were doing it, so I just kind of shut it off.
You're talking to my guy all
Even though I
wrong.
knew I was wrong.
Stop it or
Yeah,
I'll stab you in the
even though
face with a soldering iron.
So yeah, like I knew I was in the wrong. It's just I didn't want to. I had too much animosity to accept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think we'll get into fights anymore.
I mean, even if we do, we'll always bounce back.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
This is
like
the way it
hold
is.
grudges on people.
I hate grudges. I'm like Gideon. I don't like teeth.
Well, actually, I'm a Scorpion, and the moon's currently in Uranus.
Oh, fucking hate those people. I had a girl ask me once,
My
like she was
favorite
trying to
one.
get with me, right?
Yeah.
She was trying to fucking get with me, and she's like, "What is your sign?"
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I was born in December. What is that? Ew, you're a Sag. I was like, did she just call me a fucking Sag?
I thought that would make you a
Like,
Taurus.
that is the most disgusting way to call someone. You're a fucking Sag. That shit. I was like, so I'm unavailable because I'm a Sagittarius, and she's like, yep. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just dodged the bullet.
It honestly kind of sounds like
yes.
it.
You can guess what my dad is. He's a Hades. Holy shit.
What the fuck is a Hades?
I think that is. That's literally what it is. He's fucking Hades.
I'm pretty sure my dad's born in December as well. You know, the strong as an ox, kind of aggressive.
Yeah. But, yeah, so. Oh my gosh, I got sidetracked again. So, fucking Miss Hernandez, she never teaches, right? But she constantly kicks kids out, and it's fucking hard, because I'm, like, it's just so fucking annoying. And, like, I don't have anything against Miss Hernandez herself. It's just that she can't take a rowdy class at all. Like, she literally won't teach at all. She'll literally be like, okay, class, I'm done. Do work until page 11. And I'm like, what the fuck? We don't even know how to do it. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, that kind of sucks when teachers just go, hey, understand it, and then don't give you a reason. I used to have cool teachers that'd be like, you got a math problem? Here's a bunch of bottle caps. Here's a group of them, that's a group of them, and this is X or whatever, right? And then fucking, that's how you do it. And I'd be like, oh, thanks. I can
I like
visualize it
teachers
now.
that hype you up. Like, Mr. Davis would hype me the fuck up. Like, Mr. Davis got me liking math. I didn't like math before this, but he actually
Mr.
got me
Davis
liking
got you
math.
into
You know
math?
how? Oh, God!
Walter.
Walter.
Bro, have you seen how nuts Grand Theft Auto is lately?
Really?
Yeah,
What's
I jumped
happening?
on last night, right? Well, the other night. I brought this stupid thing to go ghost hunting, right? And then there's a fucking UFO in the sky. I get jumped by a ghoul that just spawns out of the ground laughing. And then, like, apparently there's a
What?
Christine car that it chases you around. You can't kill it, but it can kill you. And you gotta, like, go to ghost locations and take photos of them and shit. Halloween is popping off on GTA.
Oh my gosh. I need to get on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ghost hunting later, to be honest, because it does seem like fun.
I'll have my Wi-Fi back in like 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
If my parents know how to spend money wisely.
Oh shit, I'm supposed to be in here? Oh, I've been fighting people in this game, not realizing where the target was.
Mr. Davis, another reason why he was one of my favorite teachers is he used to hype me up, right? So, you remember I remember I would be the only kid that he would allow to just get up in class and walk around because I would just help people because that's all I wanted to do in class, you know what I mean? But another thing is, I used to come in late, and I remember one time, I came in so late to his class, there was only 10 minutes left, and at the end of each day, we do like a quiz, right? And we were on new material, so this shit I did not know how to do. So last 10 minutes of class, I walk in, I look at the board, because there was like a math problem on the board. I do my quiz, I got a 95%, and he was like, how the fuck are y'all all getting C's and 70% when David just walks in, looks at the fucking board, and gets a 95% in the last 10 minutes of class?
Bro, my teachers used to hate that, because, like, you know how sometimes teachers want you to fail?
No, he loved that shit.
Yeah, my teachers would look at me, like, on test day, and they'd be like, you're finally gonna, like, regret talking and being a dick in class and interrupting my class, right? And then I'd, like, go in there and pass the test, and they'd be like, how?
Mr. Davis, he'd be like, you missed this whole week, but you better do fucking well on this test. And he was like, I will. And he was like, I knew you could.
You know what I used to say to piss him off?
Such a good teacher.
I used to say, oh, it's just the answers usually C if you don't know it. And they'd be like, get the fuck out.
And also, something Mr. Davis would always say, there was also another teacher. He was like he's the guy. So, there was Mr. Davis. And then there was a guy, I still don't know his name, but I used to fuck with this guy so much, man. Because he would just go around helping people, right? He was also a math teacher, but he kind of just helped Mr. Davis in the classroom a lot when he was done with his shit, right? And I used to fuck with this guy so much, man. In the middle of class, I'd look at him, right? So Mr. Davis would pass around all our papers and shit, and he'd be like, alright, 15 minutes to get to problem 6, right? And then I'd just do the whole paper, front and back, just all done within 2 minutes, while looking at the guy. And I'd look at him, I'd turn my chair on, and I'd be like, hey man, what's your favorite color? And he'd look at me, he was like, David, I'm gonna give you detention. I love that dude, man. He always used, there's one thing he used to say. He always used to say people would fucking hate me in college because I would bring the average down. You know how some teachers, like college professors, they round up based on everybody's grade. So like if everybody got a 70, he'd round everybody up to a 80, right?
They tried that in my ex-girlfriend's school, right? And I swear to God, people started bashing people. Because it's their future.
Well, they said everybody would fucking hate me in college.
I think that sucks though, like, if it's that, right, you think you could have a, like, chance at changing that person's results, right, or, like, somehow making up for it, but you can only do as good as you can do. Why do you get punished for other people? I don't understand it. How does that help?
Well, they don't bring your average down.
Doesn't it bring the whole grade down? Like, the whole, like, year?
So this is basically how it goes. Let's say you got 100.
Yeah.
You will have 100 no matter what, right? But if there's people with like 70s, 80s, 70s, 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 like let's say there's like a person with a 70 and a person with an 80, the teacher would just give the person with a 70 a 75, but keep the person with the 80 at an 80. So it doesn't punish people that do well, it just helps people that do bad. But the problem is when there's somebody with 100 and there's a person with a 70, the professor looks at it and he's like, well, there was no reason other than he didn't try enough that he got a 70, and he won't round it up. Because the average is too fucked up. So when they're saying I'm gonna piss people off, it's because I won't allow the class to get any average up. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And they'll also do it like this. So like, let's say an 85 is a B, and a 74 is a C. If a person is at like an 80, the professor will be like, okay, whatever, I'll just round them up to a B. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If everybody got similar results. Like, let's say if there's 3 people with B's and 2 people with C's, they'll just bring up the people with C's up to a B.
Yeah.
So it's meant to help people. Unless there's somebody that just constantly gets good ass grades, in which it helps nobody but themselves. So that's why they said people are gonna fucking hate me. But yeah, I fucking love that class. My new class is shit though. I have nothing against anybody there though. It's just that it's such a bad combo. Teacher that can't handle stress and a class that it causes way too much stress.
In a generation that loves, like, annoying people when they're stressed.
Oh, they fuck with her so much.
Yeah.
Oh, they fuck with her so badly. Because they don't give a fuck about, like, getting kicked out. Like, one kid, the teacher was like, alright, step out, and you're getting lunch detention. And the kid was like, give me lunch detention for tomorrow, too. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. And did some fucking Mr. Krabs shit.
That's like
until the kid had, like,
Adventure
an
Time,
entire
where
year.
the dude's like, if you don't leave now, you're grounded for 4 months. And he's like, keeps talking, he's like, 6 months. You can't ground me, you're not even my dad. 8 months.
It really fucking was. And then there was this one kid. This teacher sometimes acts childish as fuck. Like, one kid, she was like this teacher. So basically, she walked over to this kid. The kid was like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, I just explained it. Because you're in such a shitty mood. I just explained it. All right, let me go up to the board and actually show you. And then she writes it down. And she's like, are you getting in now? Are you getting in now? Are you getting in now?
Oh, God.
And then the teacher, and then the student started throwing her energy back at her. Are you teaching? Are you teaching? Are you teaching? Are you getting it out? Are you teaching? Are you getting it out? Are you teaching? This shit went on for 2 minutes, and then I looked at my friend Lahim, who was sitting next to me, and I loaded up an imaginary double-barrel shotgun, and I shot myself in my fucking brain. Holy shit. Me and Lahim were doing that shit so much, we were loading up cannonballs and shoving them on our fucking faces. Like, dude, it was so bad today. But yeah.
Speaking of cannonballs,
it's just so
I never thought I'd ever play Roblox, but bro, there's a pirate game on there, and it's the only thing that's close to Sea of Thieves on PlayStation. It's pretty good. Oh wow.
Ryan was telling me about that. We found out that you kind of like contradict yourself a lot. Like, you said you'd never play Terraria because you quote unquote didn't like it, and then you went ahead and go play Expert, Master, and Legendary mode.
Yeah, because I looked at it and I was like, I don't like the graphics, and the game looked like a Game Boy game, and then I was like, maybe I'll give it a chance, because I played some like arse mobile games, like, and then they turn out to be good, but the graphics suck, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually prefer games with shitty graphics. I don't know, it's just pleasing to the eyes when they have bad graphics. And it also makes for funnier moments when the fucking character just looks so fucking stupid.
Yeah. And like Roblox, I was like, bro, I'm not playing, like, my nephews and nieces play Roblox, bro, and I was like, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I almost burped like 8 times in. I'm like, I'm not touching that game with a 10-foot pole, it looks so bad, right? And then I was like, oh, well, maybe it'll be like Terraria and I should give it a chance. And I loaded it up into this zombie game, bro, and I swear to God, I almost uninstalled it from that game. And then I was like, no, play a different one. Maybe there's a better game than this. And then, yeah, we actually started having fun.
Yeah. My brother plays it like that, but there's like this Dark Souls type. So basically what it is like, I don't know how to fucking explain it, but you can look it up. But it's called I don't fucking know, I can't remember. But dude, it's
It's so fucking hard. The skill gap, like the skill level you have to play that game is so fucking insane. Like, it is one of the most well put together games I've ever seen. Like, it's weird that it's on Roblox, right?
Well, I
And it's like
actually
a
found
combat game.
I found a few mobile games I used to play on Roblox. Apparently they like somewhat developed them through it somehow.
I want to play fucking horror games on Roblox. My brother was actually
my
playing a
God.
horror game on Roblox that scared the fuck out of him. Because it was like, it was an interesting concept. You're in your house, but there's an intruder in your fucking house, and he scares the fuck out of you, right? And combined with 3 a.m., lights off, no light around you, and a tweaking fan, it's fucking actually spooky, right?
Yeah.
Like, they can make some really good, scary games.
I will admit that I played a game with Miles. Well, Miles closed his game because it was too scary, and like there was some cheap jump scares, but then there was some genuine ones that actually made me jump, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, like, why was that actually scary? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like playing horror games, but I can never find one because I'm broke, so I can't buy them. So I have to look through free ones, but all the free ones are actually dog shit, trash.
I played one ages ago that was like something eyes. That was like alright. It had like moments where it was like the Doctor fucking Strange statues. You know, like you turn away and then turn back, and these fucking mannequins are getting closer.
The Doctor Who fucking angel statues, yeah.
Yeah, if these things touch you, they will actually kill you.
Trying to take a piss in my backyard, but it's broad daylight, so I gotta be sneaky. I'll just go inside.
Take a ninja piss, what the fuck?
Trying to take it behind my shed, but I got like a neighbor's right next to me, so I can't do it.
Yeah. At least you don't do the Shane Dawson, bro. Like, he has a toilet so close to his bed, and he pisses in a bottle. Like, I don't want to judge him,
I gotta tell you something, Teddy.
Yeah, what?
I did a Darth.
I don't like where this is going.
You know those Powerade bottles, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they're actually called body armor. You know what body armor is? It's basically, so we've been getting the peach flavor, right? Which is yellow.
Yeah.
And my dad, we have Satsuma trees. So my dad sometimes pisses in a bottle and pours it on the tree because, you know, piss is good for the tree. So
yeah.
my dad, using all of his fucking brain cells, decided to piss into one of those peach flavored bottles after he drank out of it and put it on top of the fridge where we keep the bottles. Okay, so your boy walking along pretty thirsty. Your boy walking along pretty thirsty, and I start drinking, and I spit it the fuck out, and I'm like, this shit tastes a little watery. What the fuck is it, and why is it warm?
Oh, God.
So I walk outside, and I'm like, Dad, what the fuck is this? And he was like, oh yeah, David, that's piss. I was drinking fucking... I drank so much, but it's crazy because he ordered me to go pour it. He ordered me to go pour it on the fucking Satsuma tree before anything, and I'm like, why didn't you fucking do that?
You're like,
I drank so much mouthwash.
Haven't you done enough, Dad?
Like, dude, that was fucking bad, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's not something you get over quickly either. I would have like side-eyed my dad every time I walked in the room.
Oh yeah, for I did that. I'm like, what possessed
I'm gonna get you back. You want a coffee, Dad? Extra cream. Nah.
I usually get my dad back by, hey Dad, eat this, and it's like a fucking mega hot pepper.
Did you hear they made a new one?
He said he'll never take anything from me again.
Bro, they made a new
What's up?
ghost pepper. The
They
guy that
made
invented the ghost pepper made a new recipe, and it's apparently like 2 million Scoville or some shit.
Well, you know what a Carolina Reaper is?
Yeah.
Those are around 2 to 4 million Scoville. So yeah, and I actually ate a one chip challenge, which is 4 million Scoville. Yikes!
Yeah, I haven't been bothered doing that. To be honest, when it comes to like spice challenge, I don't enjoy it. I enjoy spice, like
I
the
don't
flavors.
enjoy it either, man.
Like,
But there's not much coming back from your dad calling you a pussy, so
yeah, I suppose.
I had to do it. But we split the chip 3 ways. So my brother is a pussy, so he only licked the chip, and then me and my dad both ate the chip straight up. Holy shit! I was literally outside in my backyard. We didn't. It wasn't bad enough to make me cry, but it definitely was bad enough to make me go into a small panic attack thinking, when will this be over? When will this be over? You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I first tried Bulldog, I got it from like the actual Chinese shop down the road, right? And like, the guy warned me, he said, no, 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 those are hot. And I was like, fuck off, man, I'm gonna eat these. But what I didn't know was he was warning me to get the other packet because I grabbed the extra, 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 extra hot version of the fire noodle challenge. So I'm sitting there eating this
This
shit, right?
person tells you that it's too hot, then you probably shouldn't do it.
Well, I didn't know that there was other versions of it at the time. I thought it was just the regular one, but apparently it was like the extra hot. So I'm eating this shit, right, and then like my lips start tingling, and I'm like, that's a bit weird. And then like my face gets like Mexican cold sweat foods, and then I'm like, okay, that's a bit weird. And then like I could not feel my face, and my whole lips were swollen, and I was like, okay, something's a bit off. But my girlfriend got the sauce and dipped that in with a bit more of like some other hot sauce, and made a
Yeah, I
bowl
forgot
of
your
it
girlfriend's wacko.
with dim sims, and just ate the whole thing and was like loving it. And I was like, what is wrong with you?
Crackhead.
But get this, she can't eat pepper.
What?
Pepper is spicy to her, but the hottest thing you've ever seen in your goddamn life is normal.
Well, there's different types of spicy. You know that spicy that attacks the back
Why
of
is
your
it
throat?
spicy?
That's fucking awful. You know the spicy that attacks the back of your throat and shit?
Yeah, the
That
McDonald's Sprite.
is my kryptonite. But any spice that only attacks like the roof of the mouth or the tongue, I could easily do that.
Well, the thing I don't like about spice sometimes is if you eat something hot enough, you will start to feel like you're on drugs. Like you'll start getting like lightheaded,
Ooh, yeah, a little woozy.
and I'd be like, okay, maybe Dad put a little bit too much chili or LSD in the food. I'm not really sure which one.
I always try to add. I literally have hot sauces lining my table as well as pepper flakes
Did I
because I
wish I
can't
could do
stand
that?
when shit isn't hot.
Like Chipotle barbecue hot sauce, dude. That's good.
My mom's calling me over. I'm gonna go take a piss and I'll be right back. I'll be gone for like a minute.
Did that man just make 40-year-old man noises getting up? was good.
What I am? Fuck off, boy. What dumbass movement did you do to that?
Could you speak English?
What dumbass movement did you do to crack your phone?
I didn't crack my phone. You cracked it. Go.
In what world?
In what world? Go.
I have to take a piss.
In the fucking shed? No, you fucking hobo. Get the fuck out of the shed. This man was trying to take a piss in the shed.
Oh no, Mom found the piss drawer.
Go fucking take a piss in the park and get your bitch ass arrested, Joshua. You look like a goblin. He's just going to take a piss in front of a bunch of children. I'm not joking.
Wow.
Joshua, we have a bathroom! He literally walked out of the house to take a piss in the backyard. It don't get more autistic than that, bro. My brother was eating a granola bar. Doesn't he have granola bars? Hold on, let me run my fat ass over. Ugh. I'm stepping on multiple ankles.
Granola bars? What is this, Daisy?
Y'all got granola bars? Where are the granola
Wait,
bars?
have you never played Daisy, actually?
Never. Fuck it, I'm gonna grab a banana.
Bro, you're missing out.
I wanted to get Daisy. My
'Cause-
brother has Daisy, so I could just get it off his PlayStation.
You know R6, how you can lean and shoot?
Yeah.
Well, Daisy's got the same mechanic, but you can also roll while laying and shoot. And like, the combat experiences I've had in it, right? So like, after playing R6 a little too much, we played a Northwest Airfield server. You just spawn in, grab a gun, try to survive, right? Everyone, it's like basically like a non-stop battle royale, right? I run up in a building, lean around the corner, pop one dude, bust the door open. This dumbass is sitting in the corner, supposed to be watching his teammate, sitting in the corner, and I'm just like, oh, dude, you just lit his face up, right? And then I quickly get in the room, bandage up, and I can hear someone coming up the hall. So I pop the door open, lean out, and just start shooting them as they come up the stairs. Dude, the game, I think you would like really enjoy the combat.
Anything with guns, I typically enjoy.
Yeah, but like, it's not just guns. During all of this, there's zombies around the outside of the buildings trying to get in because they can hear the gunshots and they're attracted to it.
You do understand that I watch Stimpy.
Yeah, but like, you will never like really understand a Northwest Airfield server, so you just jump on one and like understand it's just chaos.
What do you want?
I tried playing it with MC, right? And like, he made the mistake of, we just murdered 2 people, right? And then we're loading up on gear, and I'm like, we should move. And he's like, oh, give me a second. So we're just standing there, dicks in the breeze, out in the open, and then the same people we just rolled turn up in a car, drift it sideways, jump out, shoot me in the head so quickly that all I heard was the of a bullet, and my screen went black. And I'm like, yeah, we should have moved, bro. Like, we should have got the fuck out of here.
Would you mind leaving me alone, Jackal? You're just following me. Like a little brother.
You know that, like, stop
What do you
touching me.
need? What do you want? If I could take a picture of you.
He's doing that whole,
I'm about to
stop touching me.
call you a crackhead.
And he's like, barely not touching you. But I'm not actually touching you. What's your problem?
He's basically following me without saying anything.
Just start playing like Michael Myers music while he's walking up to you slowly.
I'm gonna hit you with a sledgehammer. My mom's screaming at me, don't play like that. I have a sledgehammer trying to hit him. You know that guy you play on For Honor? I'm about to start doing his combos.
Man, I miss For Honor a little bit, but then I remember how toxic it is.
Get back.
I think the worst part about For Honor with me is as soon as you guys jump off, I'm on Australian servers and they just don't play the same. They play very different.
Well, the worst part about it was that I constantly lagged and I couldn't really do much.
Oh, that too.
Like I would lag out constantly. My brother's making fun of me. Despite the fact that you're not stronger. Get back! Ah! Ah! Really chased that man away like he was some monster.
Back, I say beast.
I got a new cat. Did I tell you about that?
I think you might have. Bro, I got so bored the other day I played Stranded Deep again for the fun of it.
That was a fun little run we had on. Until the end game where it felt like we really didn't have anything else to do except for actually beat the game, and I was like, eh.
I regret not beating the game though.
I mean, we could once we get back.
Yeah, but the sucky thing is it's a 2-player game, and there's like 4 of us.
That didn't stop us the first time. You gotta realize, Teddy, that Ryan doesn't start playing until like 7 o'clock, and then Miles doesn't play it if he doesn't feel like it.
Nah, Miles is being furry on fucking VR chat.
Really?
I mean, we can't prove it.
That's what you're wrong.
Nah, you definitely are, because you've been like, I'm going to bed, and then like, you totally didn't that day because you didn't have to go to bed. Because you jump on VR chat and stuff when we're going. Admit it, Miles, you don't sleep.
He's got an e-girlfriend, man. He's got priorities.
Girlfriends. I'm still solo, man.
I've decided, Teddy, that I will not get a girlfriend until college.
That's a good plan.
I don't feel like I need one.
Let's go with you, David.
When I
Well,
tell
Miles, it's not like I can't fucking get one. Bitches be coming up to me, oh my god, your eyes are so pretty, and they be starting putting their tits on my fucking head.
when I tell you that like,
Okay, calm down.
like you can like have fun when you're young, but like wasting your time with girls sometimes just isn't a good idea.
I just don't see the point of it, man. Because, let's be honest, a relationship in high school is not gonna last.
Yeah, I mean like some of them might, but like it's a rare thing for that to happen, and also like you're just better off working on yourself, getting all your shit up, getting your money
Yeah,
up.
I'm trying to look. I don't know if you watch anime, but
Yeah.
if you look up Toji,
I mean I don't watch every anime, but I watch a bit.
if you look up Toji on Google, that is the body I want, and I'm working for that shit.
It just came up with Google images of toe jam. What do I do now? Instructions unclear, I'm covered in peanut butter.
Well, Toji's in it. Look that shit up on fucking Google, and that's the exact body I want.
I don't even know where my fucking phone is at. Oh, there it is.
My phone's a trooper right now. We've been on a call for like an hour, and I've only lost like 21%.
Bro, I went to write Toji, right? And it came up with Toe Jam something game.
Holy shit. So Toji, Tojy. No, not JY, JI. Right?
Yeah, I already figured out how to. It's Japanese, so I just like kind of guessed how to spell it.
So Toji space Zinen.
All that comes up is Toji for Shigeru, or Shigeru, or
That's the same thing. Right? Just go to Google Images, and that's the body I want to have.
that's pretty much just Baki.
Well, Baki's more like beefy.
Baki's got like the craziest pec muscles for like his build. It's weird, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. But then like, I've seen real people like that now, and I was like, some people are just genetically like that, huh? That's fucking weird.
I asked my dad about it, and he looked at me up and down, and he said, that body's easy for you to get. And I was like, really? And he was like, it'll take you about 3 years. And I was like, well, that's reasonable.
Honestly, yeah, just persevering with training is good.
He was like, yeah, you could easily get that body, David. And I was like, fuck yeah.
That's another thing that I'll say. Whenever like one of the boys, when we're all hanging out, would get a girlfriend, they start slipping. They get slow. They get weak because the girl wants them to sit all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I like cats. So like, I like independent people. I just don't. I want to have the ability to leave you alone for a month, come back and say what's good, and everything be the same. That's not possible with women. But
Yeah.
cats are like that. That's why I like cats, because you don't gotta fucking walk a cat. You don't gotta feed a cat. You don't gotta do anything with a cat. All you gotta do is pet them. That's it. That's why I love cats. Because cats, oh, you don't feel like feeding me? Then let me outside so I can go catch a rat. Like, it's so simple with cats.
Yeah, I mean like cats are pretty badass.
And people are like, cats are... I mean, if you talk about effectiveness, a cat can't protect you from a burglar.
I mean, some cats
in some cases,
would be like nuts, but I don't know if they're gonna do anything that effective besides scare somebody with a fucking claw mark or two.
But and they also can't hunt for you, do other shit with you. But cats are better companion-wise than dogs. Because dogs, I find dogs sometimes annoying because they're trying to jump up on you and shit and lick you. I don't want your fucking licks. But cats, on the other hand, if you got a good cat, you could have them chase you around the entire yard. You could fucking do backflips with them and shit. They're fucking awesome if you have a good cat.
I don't know why that just reminded me the stupid Taiwanese pickup where it's like, do you want to see my cat do a backflip? That's like something that they say there apparently.
So fucking retarded. But yeah, and I'm also a terrible boyfriend. Last time I had a girlfriend, I didn't get her number, so for the entire Christmas, I didn't even call or text her because I didn't know her fucking number, right?
Yeah, that's kind of cold, but yeah. Accidents
It's
happen.
not that I didn't want to. It's just like, sometimes I don't call, sometimes I don't play, sometimes I just don't do this shit. See, Ryan has been very adaptable with that shit. I remember for a 3-month period, I didn't talk to, play with, or anything with Ryan. I invite him to a party, he immediately joins. He's like, what's up, David? Nothing changed. At all. Other people can't do that shit. So, like, sometimes I just don't do shit. So I'm a very bad boyfriend. So I'm like, I'd rather not break a girl's heart. I just don't want one.
Yeah, it's a fair call. Plus, you don't want to be someone who like falls in love with every girl they meet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
like,
used to be that person.
even if they are like, you know, pretty.
There's some girls that are just kind of like perfect, and I'm just like, well, can't. Want to, they can't.
We must stay focused. The mission directive.
My main mission is becoming not only getting into LSU with good full ride scholarship, working on my academics, because shit, this is the first time I've actually had to fucking work hard as shit in school. Because these teachers, they don't know how to explain things very well, so I'm usually stuck trying to figure it out on my own. And
Yeah.
like I said, geometry, which I should be fucking amazing at, I'm dog shit at because she won't explain it. And then Mr. Davis comes by, blah, 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 blah. And then it's just like, how did I not get this the first time? You know, because, like, she didn't fucking explain it.
Yeah, I mean,
The only
like,
thing I'm just kind of goated at is fucking English, because English never changes no matter what teacher you.
my bad. You'll kind of notice with some teachers, but there's a difference between a paycheck and a passion.
Yeah, that's what my dad always says.
Yeah. Man, I need to go to the toilet, like, real bad. I'll be back.
Mileage.
Yes, Bahar.
Oh my god, did you break your mic or some shit?
No.
Just like, it sounds like you're speaking to me down a fucking hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So, what you been up to, May?
Your mom.
My mom. No.
Nothing.
How old are you again? It's been a while. Might
I'm
have
not
had a birth.
able to answer this question.
Fuck you mean you're not able to answer this question? You're either 13 or 14. Fucking one or the other.
So why not just guess?
I guess you're still
Whew.
13.
I remember how old I am.
Good damn.
You don't remember how old you are?
Yes.
Miles is 13.
No, wait, no, you're wrong. Actually, I just did the math. I'm 14.
Yeah, I know if I said a number, he'd correct me, so there you go.
Fair enough.
What have you been doing, Miles? We haven't heard from you in like a year.
I've been playing Roblox.
I see you on sometimes on Roblox. Even though you're like constantly offline on PlayStation.
It's wild that Miles is the first one to join me.
Oh yeah, I like was already like
Not
starting up
expecting
a live stream. I'm currently streaming Sifu on YouTube. So
To be honest, I was
trying not to say
when I
anything
saw
too embarrassing.
Oh. How long did you start live streaming?
I've been streaming like before I joined.
That's damn tough.
I mean, like, you haven't said anything that fucked up, so it's all good.
I called people monkeys.
Yeah, but like, look, here's the thing, right? What was I gonna say?
This
You
fucking
guys,
wood has wood rot. Who the fuck built this?
you guys have that dynamic where like he will say some racist stuff about you, you say some racist stuff about him. It's like banter in that way. It's not like actually racism.
Oh yeah, it's fucking great. I love it.
By the way, did you know, speaking of racism, Alex has to be mentioned in this conversation. Did you know that he's not Mexican?
I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think I already told
He's
you
El
that, but
Salvador.
it still blows my mind that he kept calling himself Mexican.
His mom. You're not fucking Mexican.
She got so mad, dude.
Man, I did so many fucking sit-ups that my tailbone is bruised.
Bro, I've been doing like different types of sit-ups where you roll back and like you put your legs straight up in the air and hold them up, and then lower them to just before they touch the ground, and then push them towards yourself, then back out, and then do it again without like letting them ever touch the ground. It hurts.
Trying to do it.
It
Eventually
hurts a
I'll
lot.
get the burn.
Well, I did a lot of just holding it above the ground at first,
Ooh,
like
those Superman, the opposite Superman, I forgot what it's called.
yeah, it's like great for core strength. And then you can do the other ones where you just like do the bicycle kicks and stuff, but then eventually you'll like level up to doing weird shit with it, because why not?
You know, it's pretty refreshing to know that like 3 or 4 months ago, I was incapable of doing more than 3 pull-ups. And like 8 months ago, I was incapable of doing more than 5 push-ups. And now I could do like fucking way more than that. You know what I mean? Like it's refreshing to know that.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to
All
the
those-
point of like doing the Bruce Lee push-ups like on the 3 fingers.
That sounds fucking awesome. I knew. So back in. Holy shit, smoker.
Back in man.
Back in 8th grade, I knew a guy that I used to call Black Superman. He was like 5'7", right? He was pretty short. He might have even been shorter than that. But the thing was, he was in 7th grade, right? But the motherfucker had a whole ass 8-pack.
Yeah.
He was so fucking ripped. And he also was running like a boxing business. Like he was a boxer, right? He had his shit labeled as deadly weapons, and he was teaching people how to box, and he was making a ton of money from it, right? In 7th grade. So I used to call him Black Superman. And the motherfucker, do you know what this guy's workout routine was?
Nah.
He was like, every morning, I do 200 push-ups, and I do 150 sit-ups. Every morning. I'm like, fucking, what? And he showed me fucking videos and shit. I'm like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah, that sounds like some
insane.
Bruce Lee shit. But like honestly, we have people that are just as strong as that here. They're called Samoans. I swear to God, bro, if they're fit, like if they work out, bro, at age 16, I knew one that had fucking like 8-pack, really big defined arms, and I was like, this dude looks like a full-grown adult at 16.
I've actually been mistaken as an adult several times. Because I've grown out my facial hair a bit. Like, remember that photo I took and I sent it to the group chat and you said, Dave, you look like a fucking girl?
Because you made fun of my beard, so I was like, you look like a bitch.
Right?
Yeah.
I look absolutely nothing like that. And so does Ryan. I don't know how, but like over the fucking course of like a few months, I've grown a bit of facial hair and I've slicked my hair back. Now people start fucking saying I look 27.
Because now
It's
you're
weird.
a pimp named Slickback.
They've actually started calling me Slickback. I'm not
Yeah.
joking. The shit I've been called is Kylo Ren, Slickback, John Wick mainly. Motherfuckers be calling me John Wick left and right. It's so refreshing because I've also gotten way bigger. About 6'2", 6'3". And I'm just fucking walking around looking like Hulkbuster. It's fucking great. But I'm not one of them arrogant fucks that be flexing my muscles and shit. Only around my friends so I can make fun of them.
I do that to my girlfriend so often. And she's just like, yeah, I get it, you got muscles. Because I have to
People
check.
get weirded out.
Yeah, I have
'Cause I
to
don't
check my
look that
progress,
stuff.
alright? Like, if I don't check my progress and then, like, pick out the flaws, I won't know what to work on, you know what I mean? So I'd be, like,
Yeah.
doing that. And then she'd be like, nah, it's fine, this and that. And I'd be like, listen, woman, it's weakness.
Sometimes I don't understand how women just absolute like we were working out, right? And my mom's like, "Why are you doing that?" And I looked at her and I'm like, "What do you mean why are you doing it?" I couldn't understand. She was like, "Why are you doing it?" And I was like, "What do you mean? To be better?" And she was like, "That's stupid." I was like, "What the fuck? Stupid? How's it stupid?"
Yeah, sometimes, like, people won't understand.
See, I'm trying to lose all my fat. I'm trying to get down to about 10-15% body fat by Christmas, right? I'm probably around 23% at the moment. So I'm dieting. I'm doing no sugar diet. Absolutely no sugar. And I'm trying to
Honestly,
eat pasta because pasta is good on carbohydrates, which I need in order to have the energy to work out.
yeah, ever since I gave up sugar, dude, I feel, like, so much better. And now whenever I eat it, I get sick. Like, I shit
I've
you not.
also decided to try to quit a certain. I've tried to quit certain addictions I have. So I've cut off porn and shit like that completely.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Just because
idea.
it's not good for you.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
I've also tried to like try to do every month. I try to do a no nut November, but every month. So I try to go as long as I can
Yeah,
because
I
that's
mean,
good for your testosterone levels.
because you know what's weird? The Western medicine, right, says about that, like, oh, it's perfectly normal, and like some fucking bodybuilders use it as an edge, and then Eastern medicine says that's just a literal life force, and you're wasting it. You loser. You need to. You know what I mean?
Losing your chi.
Yeah, and like they're talking about like you'll lose focus. You'll lose like be able to do
It's so
the
much more encouraging.
yeah, and it's
Hey,
like it's
you'll be
serious
low on
though.
energy. No, you tell them bitches. No, you're losing all your chi. You gotta get your ki up. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Your life force is draining.
it's a like
It's hard though.
serious thing. Not just that, but it fucks with your like mental state too.
Oh fuck yeah! Like I've noticed that when I do it and I go out in public, I feel less confident and shit
Yeah, I mean,
for no particular reason.
I think there's like a shame stigma attached to it that makes that happen. But
Also, ever since I've gotten my body into a place where it's kind of like, hey, this is pretty nice, right? I fucking love messing with my friends. Cause remember that day where I said I couldn't be mean to nobody?
yeah,
Instead of being mean, I decided to be as arrogant and narcissistic as possible to my friends. And I sat down at the table, and I'm like, you know, guys, I'm just so fucking gorgeous, aren't I? And they were like, that's the most narcissistic shit I've ever heard. And I just kept on going on. I was like, you know, I look my best when I'm straight out of the shower. And my fucking friends that are girls, they were looking at me, what the fuck? They were like, Jesus Christ, man, you gotta cut down on that ego. And I was like, it's not ego, it's confidence. And I started flexing.
starts getting his. The only thing he's saying has is his pride.
Man, my friends started calling me Vegeta.
Honestly, it's so funny that when I was a kid, I was like, this guy's a wanker, right? About Vegeta. And then, like, when I got older, I was like, this dude doesn't quit despite the fact that this moron keeps getting better at him because he keeps fucking almost dying because he's stupid. You see it a whole different light
I feel
later.
bad for Vegeta, bro. Vegeta gets fucked over so often,
Dude.
despite being a goated character, right?
There's someone else you gotta feel even worse for. So Yamcha, right?
Oh no.
Because
Not
like,
Yamcha.
let's start off where it started off. He was trying to rub a child and had the shit kicked out of him. Then had to work for the child for years. Gets a girlfriend. And then gets murdered by this guy that turns out to a planet. Then he steals his girlfriend. The guy that murdered him steals his girlfriend. And they just leave him in the afterlife for so fucking long. Don't even like get him back or nothing. Don't even think about him for like a whole couple of seasons. Like Yamcha, he really got fucked over.
Fucked over bad, bro. That is so fucked up.
Yeah, and then like imagine like it's even worse because it's not like a regular person that your ex left you for. It's a literal superhuman. Like,
You got no chance.
yeah.
That superhuman isn't particularly a good person either.
Yeah, oh dude, he's still, like, honestly, if he ever becomes stronger, he's probably gonna kill everybody.
I remember seeing this fucking meme, and it related to me so much. It was like, this is how my dad describes me to his coworkers, and it was just a fucking meme of Vegeta describing Trunks. This is my son Trunks. Well, not as strong as me. He's still a very powerful warrior. Like, I was like, this is exactly how my fucking dad be introducing me to people.
Man, I can't wait till you motherfuckers are back on so we can play 7 days and fucking... We even played Green Hell for a bit, but yeah, that didn't last long for some reason.
It just got repetitive. We kind of did everything.
Yeah, but like Miles got the game, and then like we just, I don't know, we just didn't end up playing it for too much long after that.
I still got mad. I remember calling me and Ron were actually talking about that. I was still mad at him for all that fucking campfires. I don't know why. We were trying to beat the storm. It took like fucking 6 hours when he was building all them goddamn campfires. It's so weird when we beat the story the first time. We based it all on instinct. Hey, let's go over here, and it turned out to be correct every time.
Bro, we were just making jokes and fucking talking shit the whole time and
What?
somehow walked the exact way to go.
It was so weird, huh?
Yeah.
I remember when we got to the airport, and we were like scrounging the fucking around to try and figure out, well, how the fuck do we get this on? And I walk, and I look, and I walk by something, and I see a button, like a button icon pop up, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck was that? All we had to do was plug in a wire, and I'm like, that's so fucking stupid. I had that cougar encounter. Motherfucker scared the shit out of me. Teddy, like, he's fucking running away.
The other day we were playing, and I got attacked by a mountain lion, and I swear to God, this thing was the size of a house cat, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? The game, like, glitched or something, and then I'm trying to explain it to Ryan, and Ryan's like, nah, that's normal. Lion, it was like a mountain lion, right? Like, what color was it? And I explained it, and he was like, yeah, they're pretty small, dude. And I was like, nah, this was, like, legitimately, like, my kneecap, bro. Like, it was nothing.
Mountain
No
lions
way.
in real life, they're like up to your hip,
Yeah, so I'm thinking,
so they're pretty
right?
fucking big.
This thing was like, it looked like a tomcat, like a fucking slightly bigger than a house cat, and I'm like, this ain't right, dude.
My cat Khaleesi is right here. She looks identical to a bobcat, like literally identical to the point where she actually gets mistaken. She also looks like a raccoon. I love her to death, though. He's so ratty. He's just chilling with me. But Man, cats are fucking awful creatures, though. They'll torture shit. I've had to cut off baby mice's heads so often. Because these assholes like to gut them and then watch them die.
Oh, so they don't hunt for food, they just hunt for sport. That sucks.
Oh, definitely for sport.
Yeah.
But this fat ass, she'll come running if you open a can of tuna. Her belly's so fucking big, but she can run like a horse. It's weird.
Yeah, they can move surprisingly quick, even when they get fat.
But then she tries to act like she could capture squirrels, and I'm like, man, you could capture birds and shit, but a fucking squirrel's so much faster than you.
Bro, speaking of that, you ever seen a show called Alone?
She's hunting a squirrel right now, man. The squirrel's like on a tree, and she's just watching, and she's shaking her tail right now. Just give up, please. It sees you already, man. They're having a stare off. Also, squirrels like to fuck with cats. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
So I had a cat named Lexi. He was an actual retard. Like, an actual retard, man. I loved him to death. God bless his soul. But, man, he was fucking stupid. He'd fuck with everything. The only thing he could ever catch was mice. And not even actual mice. Baby mice. He couldn't catch anything because he was so shit at being a cat. He acted more like a dog than a cat. I'd throw a ball and he'd go chase it and shit. He was so weird. The best cat ever, though. But here's the thing. Since he tried to be a predator, but failed, literally the animals didn't take him seriously. I'm not joking. The animals would not take this cat seriously. They didn't treat him like a cat. The squirrels, they would be up in the trees and they would throw acorns at his head. Right? And then they would chase him while throwing acorns at him. Right? And then one day I walk outside and he's getting attacked by 2 birds. I'm like, you're a fucking cat. How are you getting beaten up by birds? I had to save his bitch ass because he was getting the shit beat out of him by 2 birds because he knocked down their fucking nest. Like,
He jumping.
I've never seen it. He was the clown of the neighborhood, man. Like, he had no respect. Like, he would get bullied by everything, man.
Damn, Yamcha got turned into a cat.
But it's crazy because he'd try to take it out on, like, our cat Khaleesi right here. And he would annoy the shit out of her, and then he'd just get the shit smacked out of him. And he'd get even more pissy. And he'd have an attitude about it, too. Like, the cat was so expressive that he'd have an attitude. Like, you'd try to pet him, and he'd give you a little grumpy meow after he got the shit beat out of him by squirrels because he got bullied. And he wouldn't want to play with us for, like, a whole day because he was upset, right? But the second he would kill a defenseless baby mouse or a baby bird, he'd walk around, like, with a little shake and a little jig in his hip. Like he just fucking take down Godzilla. Like, he was the weirdest fucking cat in the world. He was basically Mr. Satan.
Yeah, that's a pretty good analogy. Bro, that kind of reminds me of my stupid bearded dragon. Like, it'll just, sometimes you'll look up and it's like fucking thingies in. And he'd be like king of the castle, popping his neck out on the highest point. It's fucking funny as fuck. And then like you look at him and he'd be like, oh shit, the bigger thing's looking at me and I'm doing a challenge pose.
I got the new baby cat I have. He's so aggressive. Like, he'll like, he's also like an asshole, right? So, we had pork chops this one time, right? And he jumps on the bed and he tries to eat my brother's pork chop. He takes the bone off of the plate, right?
Yeah.
And
And so my brother's just watching him eat the pork chop. And so Joshua tries to take the fucking pork chop back, right? And the kitten starts growling. He's like, right?
Yeah.
Because that's his food. So, but he doesn't realize how small he is. So Joshua flicks his forehead, steals the fucking bone, waves it in his face, takes a bite out of it, and throws it across the room. And then he grabs the cat and he starts bullying him. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Joshua? You just bullied a cat. But he seriously fucking does it, man. He'll steal our food. I left the room once, and not only did this fucking asshole drink my water, he ate my fucking pasta noodles. What cat eats fucking pasta?
That
Little
is kinda
dumbass
wild.
didn't realize I put pepper flakes in it though, so he started. And I'm like, that's what you fucking get, dumbass. He keeps on trying to. He eats potatoes. He keeps on trying to eat my potato, but I put hot sauce on it, so he keeps getting his tongue burnt. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, cat. What cat eats potatoes, man? He ate a whole potato. An entire potato. My body is so fucking sore. Like, literally, my traps, my biceps, my forearms, my legs, my back, everything's fucking sore because of the tug of war and all that workout. And my dad has the audacity to say, you could take a break today. I was like, oh, really?
You can take a break today. Bro, you ever seen the Karate Kid but Will Smith's kid do it? I watched it the other day. I mean, like, it wasn't as good as the original, but I mean, it's alright. But yeah, that's like kind of the shit you're describing. You know? The old dude just like fucking training him in the backyard.
It's funny because, like, my dad, his problem is nowadays he never really has the energy, and he's always in his head, right? So he doesn't usually, he can't work out like he used to. It's funny though, because like if he works out for like 3 weeks, you'll automatically see him gain muscle because his body is so used to just intense training that it just gains it instantly, right?
Well, it's kind of like you never really like fully lose the strength. You kind of just feed off the look, and then you can tone it back up.
On me and poked me with a screw. Poke you to death. That's what I'm gonna do. Are your arms sore? Absolutely. Stop torturing Khaleesi. He's trying to stab my cat with a screw. Don't. We're on a trampoline right now, and he just threw the cat on the trampoline and started bouncing on it. What do you want with me, Joshua? Are you barking at a cat? Help! Help! That's a screw. That hurts. Joshua? I know you're a tweaker, but you gotta stop. I'm gonna do you like them squirrels used to do Lexi. I'm throwing fucking acorns at him. Get away. Get away. Joshua? Is that Dad? Dad! I'm on the trampoline. He's off the trampoline. Joshua, why? Why are you doing this?
Joshua? No. Hey, dude. Just calm down. He just tried to stab me with a screw. Got myself a stick. I'm gonna throw it at him. Ugh. I missed.
No.
You wanna play
son of a bitch.
basketball? My brother wants to play basketball. This phone has 13% left. He just threw a screw at my eyeball.
Almost got that back.
That's not something normal people say, bro.
I know. I said that back.
Look at. Strike him down. Trying to tell him this phone has 13% left. When it dies, I'll go play basketball. Because we've got a court near our house.
Oh yeah.
But we're ass, so. They gotta do well.
I mean, you can be awesome and still have fun.
Yeah, not at school, however. I don't play basketball at school because I'm that ass. Last time I tried, it didn't go well. Oh, no, 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 not David shooting the ball.
Don't you know no white boy can jump?
You always use the excuse, hey guys, look, I'm white. You can't do this to me. And I always love, like, certain girls at that school are pretty rude. So when I'm hanging out with my friends, like, they'll bump into me maybe. And I always use this as my go-to joke. Back in my day, you wouldn't be able to do that to me. I'll enslave your ass. It's just a good comeback, you know what I mean?
On Minecraft.
Or back in my day, you'd get lynched for that. You know what I mean?
That's wild.
Lahim usually says I fill up my quota when I use that one. But Lahim's, like, it's funny because Lahim is a total opposite of his fucking brother. Lahim is very tall. He weighs well, he's not very tall. He's tall to normal people's standards, so he's like 5'11", right? And he's like 120. So he's skinnier than Ryan.
Yo.
Right?
Yeah.
But his brother's 200 and 5'10". And is on the football team, and his biceps are like watermelons.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, I'm only 224, 6 foot something.
I remember my dad had such fluctuating weights back in his day.
Yeah.
Like, I think the biggest I've ever been was like 230, 40 pounds of muscle. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And you'll look at pictures of him, and he's just a fucking Goliath, right?
Yeah.
And he was all natural.
I mean,
He just had good dieting.
that's the best way to be, because, like, if you can't do what your body, you know, without drugs, I don't see the point in it. Plus, you can, like, prevent
Yeah, I
yourself
don't see
from
the point in
producing testosterone. Did you know that?
Yeah, my dad, ever since I've become a thing, he's always warned me about, don't take steroids, don't take steroids.
It'll destroy your testosterone. Like, your body will think it has enough, so it'll stop producing it. And then you'll grow man titties afterwards sometimes.
Like my dad, he'd always like, you'll grow man titties, and little me would be like, oh, man titties, no. Which was my biggest fear.
I mean, like, I think there's some circumstances where it doesn't happen, but like the risk is like, why would you, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, like, you can tell.
I mean, regulated steroid use is still not good, but it's better than just shooting shit into your arm.
And it's like, you can tell though when someone's like not natural. Like,
Oh yeah. You know Liver King? That motherfucker not natural.
yeah.
He looks unhealthy as shit too. And it's weird saying that to somebody that has like a whole like 8-pack and has like veins popping out. But like nobody should be that red.
It's all the level.
He looks like he's in constant constipation.
You know who he reminds me of? You know the lobster from SpongeBob?
Larry the lobster.
Yeah, because he's like jacked as well.
Oh yeah.
Living like Larry.
Remember that? You remember that that episode where SpongeBob was weightlifting and he got like these arms where he blows into them and they get bigger?
Yeah.
That shit is exactly like that is literally exactly like Liver King.
You know what's wild? The fact that I remember that that's called anchor arms, but sometimes I can't remember people's birthdays that I'm like, you know, related to.
Yeah.
No!
I forgot every person in my family's birthday. I don't know anybody's birthday at the moment.
I know the month.
I think my brother's September 12th. I think my dad is March 20th or 21st. And my mom is a mystery.
Like, I always know the month, and then I, like, vaguely know the number, but not exactly it.
My brother's about to kill the cat. He's shooting basketballs near the kitten. What a fucking idiot.
God damn.
He's just missing. It's fucking awesome. I took a few videos of the kitty cat. A friend! A friend! I hate nosy people. Despite being one.
Yeah, honestly, like when I be doing things and you can like hear people outside the room, I'd be like, they're listening to me, you know what I mean? It pisses me off.
I don't know if y'all have ever noticed, but sometimes I'll just go quiet whenever y'all are, we're in a party. And it's because somebody's outside the door of my room and I can see their toes peeking through. I'm like, you're not sneaking.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, there'll be like stuff that throws you off, like, why is the cat meowing in the middle of the hallway right now? What do you think that's meowing at? You know? You know what I mean? Like, geez, I wonder what's happening out there. Motherfuckers think they're like ninjutsu or some shit.
You can't sneak up on me. My entire life has consisted of my brother sneaking up on me and then slapping me on my back as hard as fucking Thor. Right?
Yeah.
So my instincts are on point. I could tell everybody in my family based off their footsteps.
Yeah. Pretty sure that's a psychopath trait.
I also could I could sense when the car arrives, and it's not like usually my family goes out, right, and I stay home. I could sense when they arrive based off of feeling. Like, let's say, like I could just kind of sense it. Like, I could sense when somebody's in the hallway. I can sense when somebody's behind me. And I could just kind of tell, like, I can easily recognize who a person is based off their footsteps. It's a pretty neat trick that is stemmed from my abuse by my brother. The stupidest shit he's ever done.
I have practiced for 8 years of getting my ass whooped to finally develop the eardrums. I am well versed in the art of paranoia.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
No, but for real, siblings will do that to you. My fucking sister used to hide around the corner in the darkest part of the house, and like, you know, I told you the house is like already fucking like haunted as shit. She'd jump out
Oh,
and
yeah, I
fucking
remember
just
telling my
scream,
dad
right?
that.
Yeah. She'd just like jump out and scream, and I would like sometimes literally jump so high that I didn't think humans could do that because this bitch just scared me at the worst fucking time of night.
You on some fucking Looney Tune shit?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she like got off on it. She like loved
Peepers.
scaring people. Yeah, my
One
like
day I learned not to scare my dad because he almost sucker punched me and knocked me the fuck out. Don't scare my dad. There was this look in his eyes, and it's like, if I wasn't his son, then I probably would have been laid the fuck out on the floor. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you can tell somebody's dangerous just off, like, their fucking eyes. My dad has those fucking eyes.
I'm just up in there, Barry.
Yeah.
And I remember telling my dad about how the haunted house you used to live in. The one
Yeah.
story that really stuck with me was the one where the door was closing and opening, closing and opening very
Bro,
fast, right?
did you know the scariest part about it is that door is too heavy to push by wind? And like it latches tight. Like it's not something that can just happen to. It was fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Well, my dad used to live in a house like that.
Yeah.
You know, so my dad wasn't a religious child, but this was one of the events that made him very religious. So there's only 2 occurrences in our families where this is happening, and it's only between me and my father. I talked to Ryan about this, and it creeped him the fuck out, because I swear on my life it's true.
I think you told me when we played Stranded Deep once.
So, when I was younger, I was once woken up to people talking in my hallway, and they were like, David, come. So I don't know how, but I had the biggest balls of any fucking child in the world, so I actually go into the hallway, look down, run back to my bed, jump to sleep. Another occurrence, these are the reasons I truly believe in God, Teddy. I have reasons. Some people just believe blindly. I got my reasons. So my grandmother had just died, as well as my cat. This cat is older than me, so she's been with me my whole life. So I'm just like, God, please just let me see him one more time. And then I get a little sleepy and I go to bed, right? I wake up. I'm in my bed. And I'm walking around. There's nobody around. And you know how in some dreams, you could tell you're in a dream, right? Like, there's this dream feeling, right? None of that. Straight real. I remember every event very fucking fluidly. Right? I walk out and I see my grandma. And I see my cat. The only 2... I even said, God, I will never ask for this again. Just please grant me this once, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't pray a lot. But I was praying for this. And, I saw him. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of what we talked about, but I remember everything.
No.
Yeah. I was crying my fucking eyes out. And I was actually, I remember exactly where I was standing. I was standing right where I was standing, right? She was kind of laying on the ground. I didn't know this at the time. But Teddy, did you know that angels and God and stuff like that are not supposed to tell you anything at all about the afterlife, about who God is, or anything, right? It's supposed to be a mystery, right?
Yeah.
So as a little kid, I was so confused because she wouldn't tell me nothing. I was like, what happened? Like, I can't tell you. Are you okay? I'm fine. And I was like, could you tell me more? No. And I was like, who's that? She was like, I can't tell you. Because there was somebody in the air. And I was like, is that God? And she wouldn't answer, right? She wouldn't answer anything, right? We would just talk about things. But then I could kind of feel myself being pulled back, right? I could feel myself being pulled back. I was sitting right there, and I was like, please don't let me go, don't let me go, don't let me go. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's my grandma. I can't just, like, leave like that. It's like, no, you have to go. You can't stay here. That's what she said to me. And then I wake up, and I thank God. Because that was the last moment I had with my grandma. Without that, my last moments with my grandma would be seeing her dead in a bed with her body going gray.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was like one thing. But I was sitting in my bed. This was 6 months ago. I was sitting in my bed. And I swore on my life. I swore on everything. I swear on everything, Teddy. I heard somebody in my ear. Right? That has happened again since then. It's happened again. Right?
Yeah.
I get sayings like, hey, David, and hey. You know what my dad gets?
What?
This has happened twice in his life, and this is so fucking scary. He doesn't hear you. He's had that happen twice, and the last time was a month ago. And that, he was so stressed out. Because, like, that's fucking bad, you know? He doesn't hear you. I had to, like, he was losing faith. Right? Because that shit fucks with you. But I had to explain it to him like this. If he doesn't hear you, then there's either something you're doing wrong, or the devil's trying to fuck with you.
Yeah.
You shouldn't fault.
The worst part is if it's a family member you're hearing the voice of, it's a demon.
Well, he said it was a very angry voice. He said it was, he doesn't hear you. Like shit like that. It was a shout in his ear. I hear whispers, he hears shouts. Right?
Yeah.
And me and him, we could swear on our lives on it. We could swear on it to our graves. Right? But it only happens to me and him. Now here's the creepiest, most terrifying one of them all. Because he saw the demon. So, this is the way he described it. So, he and his mother were like very fucked up relationship when they were younger. She would beat the fuck out of him, right? And he would be a bad kid, so it just kept on happening. So he was being like extra disrespectful one day, and she was like, "May the devil take you," in Spanish, right? So that night, but here's the reason why it's so believable. There's two reasons. One, because his sister was in the room at the time and also saw it. He said the demon came through the window, right? My dad could swear on his life on this. He swears on everything. And we take that shit very seriously. We don't fuck around with that. When we say we swear on our life, we genuinely swear. We don't take it as a joke, right? I learned that very early on, and he was like, don't ever fucking swear on your life, you know what I mean? Especially, like, we take it seriously, you know, Teddy?
Yeah.
It's like an oath to us. My fucking cat, Khaleesi, is chasing around my kitten in the backyard. They don't have a very good relationship. Wait, you're not supposed to be back here now that I think about it. Get the fuck back here, little kitty. Come here. Ow. I got him. He's purring and shit. Get over here. You're going inside. You're not supposed to be back here. So, the way my dad described it, the demon, it was hairy. very hairy. It wasn't like, he was like, all them descriptions of demons are bullshit. Like, he'll look at a description of a demon and he's that bullshit, because they don't look like that. Right? And so it climbs through the window, and it crawls onto him, and he couldn't move. You're paralyzed, and you're seeing a demon. He said, it don't look like nothing, man. You never seen shit that looked like it. Like, and it rolls him over onto his back, and it takes out a fucking huge part, and it scratches from his left shoulder down to the right back, right? The end of his back, right? A huge fucking claw mark, right? And then he said it whispered something in his ear, and then gone. So the reason I believe this story is not because he swore that it's true, it's because I saw the fucking scratch. It's huge. From the fucking corner of his back down to the back, it's a fucking massive scar. Right? Nothing makes that type of scar. It looks like somebody took a sword and cut down from one shoulder to the bottom of his back, right? And also I asked my aunt about it. And I was like, did my dad get attacked by a demon? And she was like, yes, I swore on my life I seen it. So it wasn't a dream. And it wasn't anything fake. Because I saw it myself. I saw the scar and I asked the witnesses. Everybody swears on it. He got attacked. Right? He says, I can't remember anything it said. But I'll never forget that. Right?
Yeah.
Now, that's so fucking... Like, he literally has the fucking scar. And everybody swears on their life about it. But man, that's fucking crazy, isn't it?
It's pretty wild. Man, I have an appointment in 5 minutes.
His scar has actually started to fade. I don't know if that's a part of symbolism, but in recent time, you can't see it anymore. But I remember him showing it to me the first time, and I'm like, fucking hell. I was like, shocked. Wait, also, what did he say again, Teddy?
Oh, so I got an appointment in 5 minutes.
Oh, damn, what do you got an appointment for?
Oh, psychologist.
I used to go one of those. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, she's alright. She calls and fucking... We, talk for a fucking hour or so.
It's funny, because I told this exact story to Brian, right?
Yeah.
And, he was in the basement at the time. He was like, I gotta get out of here.
Bruh, I'd say one of the worst things about that house that I grew up in, right, is you'd be like, it's a farm, right? So I'd be out in the yard playing, and like, it was like the windows. You know when you got eyes on you, you can feel it.
Oh yeah.
You could feel that
usually
shit.
have that.
Like, you could feel that shit from the house, and I'd be like, but there's nobody in the windows to be staring at me, so why am I feeling that I am watched right now?
I'm low-key getting that feeling right now, but I'm always paranoid, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. I told...
The way...
Like, when I told my parents about some of the experiences we had when we were kids, they were like, oh yeah, we had some of that shit too, but we kept telling you guys it was in your head so you wouldn't freak out. And I was like, oh, thanks. Thanks, Mum and Dad. You know what I mean? Make us, gaslight us into thinking we're fucking just imagining shit.
Also, my dad had a fortune teller. So the way this has generally been told is that my dad is targeted by the devil quite a lot. He also swears that he sees demons in people. One day he was at work, right? And there was people there. Those people actually turned out to be bad people, right? But he saw demon faces form on their faces, and he was like, David, it was the scariest shit I've ever fucking seen in my life. He was frozen in fear. He had to go sit in his car, and he was like shaking back and forth. My dad doesn't do drugs, by the way. He doesn't do any of that shit. And he's like, like, David, do you get the feeling you could see people? Like, see them. You know what I mean? I was like, no, not really. And he was like, one girl, he was going to an airport, right? And this girl, she looks at him in like a very, very shocked face, he says. And he recalls her saying that he has the devil's eyes, right? And then she started to tell him his future, right? All that shit happened.
That's pretty wild.
Everything happened, right? But here's the way it goes for me. They usually say, I'm kind of like blessed or some shit. Because, I don't know, it's just, I feel like everything is always working out for me. Everything, like, even if it's like the lowest chance of it happening, it always worked out for me in the end, right? Nothing has ever really, like, everything has worked out. Like, let's say, oh, I missed a quiz this day. That day there was a thunderstorm, so we couldn't go to school. Like, some shit like that. Or like, oh, this might happen, and then the most the craziest shit would happen, and it wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah.
And they've always said, like, like, hearing whispers and shit, that's good. I hear whispers and shit, and yeah, like, the first time I've had my name called was a very angelic voice. It was a boy and a girl. Yeah, spooky though, right? But it was an angelic voice.